I'm really interested and curious of okay, you got charged with it. So you got convicted of impersonating a cop. Let me look at you didn't get you didn't get hold up. Yeah, I don't see if this is the case they're using, I don't see you wasn't acting like a cop. I mean, somebody had a hard on for you. They're trying to say you like your language was like a cop. I mean, you can tell anybody to open the door and come out with your hands visible. I mean, if that's how the fuck you want to say it. That's how you say it. It's not a standard police rhetoric to get someone to, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you ain't like, this is Officer so and so. If that's what they're using against you, then yeah, that's complete bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. What it is you pissed somebody off and you got on somebody's bad side. I mean, that's just what it is. And they had hold up. What's this you sent me? Oh, I know the laws, bro. You ain't gotta send me this. Trust me, I know the law. Pre-trial release. Hold up. Surrender defendant for purpose of surrendering a defendant to surety subject. Never endorsed. Taken. Agent demand peaceful entry prior to forcing apprehension of defendant is justified. The agent is also allowed to. Yeah, I know this. Okay. Hold on. You sent me something else on there. Yeah, man. You just got on the wrong side of somebody, man. You pissed somebody off. Somebody had a grudge against you. But I still don't understand, even getting charged with all that, what took place in court. Like, that's why I don't understand how this gets. That's why I'm like, is there something else I'm missing? Because once you go to court and they see all this, they see your license, they see the body cam. You didn't act like a cop. You did everything normal except one thing. But again, they didn't charge you with that. Uh, how did you get convicted? Why did you take a plea? It has to be something else here, man. It got to be something else. How did you get forced to take a plea? How did they force you to take a plea, bro? How? Like, what did they have on you to force you to take a plea? With all this evidence I done seen and what you done showed me, I don't know how you. I, how do you get convicted? Yeah, Iron. Yeah, he did fuck up with that. But again, they ain't charge him with that. So we don't even bring that up. I mean, you can't detain someone for your safety if they acting a fool, but dude wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, so yeah, he fucked up on that one because dude really wasn't doing nothing. So, but they didn't charge him with that. So who cares about that? They had 10 years over your head, and they did what they wanted. They basically you folded to what they wanted you to do. They wanted to scare you. They didn't want you to be a bondsman anymore. They had someone had a hard on for you, so they scared you with the 10 years. You should have fucking folded, man. It's too much evidence on your side. Like I wouldn't have. I would took that shit to the box, man. There's no way if that goes up to the Supreme Court, like there's no way you get convicted. You would have sat in jail for a while. You know what I'm saying? But then you could have had a nice lawsuit afterwards. There's no way you should have fucking took that. You shouldn't have took a plea on that. Not on that. The fucking fugitive was in the house. Y'all made an arrest. He was in there. You didn't say you were, this is the police department. You didn't say any of that. You searched the house. He was in there. At the point that the fugitive is in there, you are good. Yeah, you and your attorney blew that one, bro. You shouldn't have took the plea on that. You fucked yourself on that because you would have got off. I mean, you would have. There's no way. There's no way. They forced you to take that, and they was hoping you would. They was hoping you was gonna do it, and you did it. You shouldn't have took the plea. I mean, it's all retrospect now. You can't go back in time, but I wish you wouldn't have took the fucking plea. So yeah, they did fuck you, but then you fucked yourself because they scared you, and then they made you look wrong. Which that shit's dangerous for you taking the plea because now in Iowa, if another bondsman is doing the exact same shit, now they can look back at that shit and try to say, well, this is illegal. He got convicted of this. Like what you did, you kind of like fucked other bondsmen a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have took the plea. You should have took that shit to trial. You are protected under federal law, which you did. You didn't break any fucking rules. And they just used other shit, other minor, minuscule things to try to say you were impersonating a cop, bro. Like, you let them get you. They scared you and you let them get you, man. Now that I'm watching it, I see now, yeah, you got played. They definitely, you had a target on your back, but then you gave in. You should have took that shit to trial. Because after it was over, they would have never bothered you. I mean, man. You got to stand on what you believe and what you know. And when you truly know you didn't do nothing wrong and you know you're all within the law of you operating and this video, you don't fucking, you don't fold, man. You stand on business, what you believe on. You don't fold, man. You don't fold. We should have stood on that, bro, because you would have been good. You just would have sat in jail for a little bit. But afterwards, you would have been good, man. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it, man. I mean, he's saying he don't want to risk it, but like again, he wouldn't have did no 10 years. He wouldn't have. At the moment, he would have got a new attorney and they would have filed an appeal. And all this evidence that they have, it would have got thrown out. You just would have sat in jail for a while. You just would have sat in jail. It just would have been a rough period of your life. But you would have got through it, and then you would have fucking sued the shit out their ass afterwards. It's federal law. You didn't break any law. You did break a law, but they didn't charge you with that. Now, what probably would have happened is once you proved your case that you didn't do anything wrong, they would have came back and tried to hit you with that. They would have got you with something. They would have got you with something, but not that. That's rough, man. Where's that at? Remind me never to go out there. That's crazy. He can't sue now. I mean, you took the plea. You took a plea. You admitted guilt. It ain't shit you can do. You admitted guilt to it. I mean, there's nothing you can do now. You accepted guilt and took a plea. So, I mean, I guess you might can say you were forced to. I mean, I don't know. I'm not no attorney, man. I'm not gonna pretend to be. You know what I'm saying? That's rough, dude. That's rough. That's rough, yeah. Whatever happens though, you know what I mean? God don't make any mistakes. So for whatever reason you wasn't supposed to be in the business. So just look at it like that. You know. Nothing happens by happenstance. Uh, There's always a reason for everything. So for whatever reason, it was your time to get out the business. God didn't want that to happen. No different from me getting shot. You know what I mean? It's just it's all in God's will. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens the way it's supposed to happen, bro. So maybe God got you out of the business to save your life. Maybe God knew if you stayed in that business, that maybe it would have escalated to something far more serious. You know what I mean? Maybe He got you out of that for that reason. That if you continue to operate as a bail agent, that something far more worse would happen. You know what I mean? You just never know. Just look at it as a blessing for whatever reason, because for whatever reason you were supposed to get out of it, man. You did get screwed, um, but you took the plea. You took the plea, man. So whatever. Ain't none, spill milk. If there's any hunters online, man, you watching this show, do not go toe to toe with no cop. You're not gonna win. You know, no matter if you are well within your rights, if you're operating within the law, your our laws, bail laws, if you're operating properly, even if you are doing the right thing, if they are saying you're not, if they're getting hostile, if they are beginning to get belligerent with you, back down and get the fuck out of there. That's it. Document it. Hey, your body cam's on. Okay, sir, thank you. And leave because you're not going to win. It's no different from if you get pulled over by a police officer and you didn't do anything wrong. Pick your battles. You're not going to win. There's a place and a time to fight, man. And unfortunately, yeah, that sucks, man. That's crazy. Mm. Yeah, it'll make sense at one point, man. So look, I'm gonna tell you, stuff happens for a reason. So you gotta look at it, try to look at it in a positive manner. So look, I was supposed to get an MRI like 2 weeks ago, right? So I'm driving up to Cleveland, and right before I'm headed up to Cleveland Clinic to get an MRI, I get a flat tire, bust my tire, and because of the type of tires I got, these new cars don't come with damn spares nowadays. And I got them skinny as Pirellis. So it's like hard to get these. They don't really be in stock like that. So I was mad. I'm like, man, I missed my MRI. This is gonna push my surgery back even more. And then I start looking into MRIs, and then I start remembering, like, yo, the bullet is still inside of me. Like, is this even safe? And the doctor was like, yeah, but I'm like, but is it a possibility? Even if it's just 1% chance of me getting this MRI and this bullet moving because it's still in me, that could mess me up even more. If it's even a small inkling of a chance, I don't want to take it. And I was worried about that. And my doctor said, hey, I know you got me scheduled with MRI. I got a flat tire, but just thinking about this now, I still got this. I'm worried that it can move. If it's a possibility, I don't want to do this. Can we just do a CAT scan? Doc says, yeah, we could do that. We could just do a CAT scan. That was God intervening. It cost me about $500 to get this all done, but you know what? I'll take that versus that bullet moving and injuring me even more eternally. And you gotta look at it like that. Everything happens for a reason. He intervenes for a reason. And you might not like it at the time, but at some point you're gonna realize why it happened. It just takes some reflection time, man. So I use that example to tell you it was for a reason. So it was shitty, you know what I mean? But look at it as Eve saved me for something that was far more worse than pleading to some misdemeanors and losing the company because you possibly could have lost your life later on. You never know. But anyway, what time is it? I ain't went on a rant. I ain't been out here for almost a half an hour and a half. I am about to um I ain't even sleepy, so I ain't gonna say I'm gonna try to do some work. I'm doing this marriage counseling stuff, and it's like a whole workbook. So yeah, But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Hey, thanks for that, bro. Crazy story, man. But yeah. Blessings at the Real Scars, the album coming out April 10th. The release party and documentary is April 10th. If you're in Cleveland, if you're around Cleveland, if you want to travel, please